Welcome back to another episode of the comment section. I am your host T.
And I'm your host Coco.
And today we got a guest today. So we have Mac.
How y'all doing? Thank y'all for having me on the show today.
All right. So Mac, real quick before we get into the juiciness, go ahead and get the people a little bit about you, like, you know, just who you are. Like, start your Instagram out and all that.
Well, my Instagram is Mac Meander. I'm a retired football player. I played with the Browns. I did 5 years in the league. Now I'm getting ready to go back to school for my LSAT. It's currently kicking my butt. I took one test, trying to take another one. I fell a little bit short on the first one.
Right.
But overall, I'm a loving son, father, and boyfriend. You know, I'm a family man. Love to have some fun and just an adventurous person.
Okay.
I love it.
I love that. Yes.
So we usually do start off our shows with little check-ins, just mentally seeing like where we been at this week and how your week been. So we'll start with you and then we'll just go around.
Between the studying and I just started back working out, it's been kicking my butt. But you know, I'm a praying man. I'm a strong-minded man.
Right.
So I always
It ain't nothing you can't get through.
A lot of early
I always
mornings,
keep
late
high
nights.
spirited. Yeah. And then my daughter she
How old?
3.
Ooh.
Going on 30.
Some ages.
Yeah, I don't miss that age.
Very needy. Very needy.
Well,
about you?
me on the other hand, I've been in my feelings this week. Like, I don't know. I've been, you know how I don't know. It's like it's a back and forth type of thing. Like, it's like 1 week you good and the next week, I don't know. I just be thinking like, you know how you had this feeling of like, are you where you want to be at? Like, even though you know that you're making the steps to be where you want to be, it's just like it's not coming fast enough, and you don't know if you. I'm in the process of being like, okay, you making the steps, just be good with making the steps to going to where you want to be, and then to being like, but am I really like doing what it takes? Like, is this the right route? Because you know how you go through so many things, like especially with me and my business, like. I feel like I'm coming to a point to where I feel like this is not something I want to do anymore, and I don't want to get to that.
You said I had to pay my rent. Like shop rent this way. Like, I heard it in your tone.
I want to be. I want to be I'm to the point to where like now I see what life is really about. I feel like, and I want to be as minimized as I have, as possible. Like, I don't want to do the stuff that I felt like, oh, I needed to do this. Like,
grind.
Yeah, like I'm trying to get away from that, and I feel like. Lately, I just been like, damn, you don't know if you going the right route right now. Like, even though you trying to make the steps to be better, like, is that the right better, basically?
Yeah.
So
it do take them years of grinding till you feel like you could just be comfortable enough to just be like, all right, I got some relaxing time. I don't want to grind no more. I know.
I don't want to grind.
But let the folks tell it we young. We still got some life in us to grind.
I don't know.
So we supposed to work it off. But me, I've been cool. I've just been chilling, working. Trying to get this show together, trying to get guests together, just trying to make sure everything is flowing.
Right.
It's coming quick now. Now that we starting to like do guests and stuff like that, and we starting to reach out to a lot of different people, it's starting to like, seem more real that we got a podcast. Like,
right.
We've been doing it ourselves and then just like inviting little guests here and there before, but now it's kind of really seeming surreal. Like, we in the studio, like
right.
We done got more guests. We have a sheet of guests, like so, and we need y'all to start coming through.
Yeah,
we need y'all to start
and stop flopping on us. We ain't who is the hot? We ain't B Simone them yet, but stop flopping on us. Like,
at least let a nigga know, like ain't no hard feelings. It seems like all the men is the one who pull up.
I know, like we don't have no problem with the men.
And
so
we don't
now
have a lot of men on our list,
exactly.
So we might need to get a little more, like, cause every time we reach out to a man, it's like either a smooth yes or no. And they know like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna come. And then like the day of, it's like, shit.
Oh, I didn't get my hair done.
Yeah. What's the topics again?
I'm starting to believe the men. Y'all women is the problem.
No, for real. A little bit. Like, for real. Just a little bit. No pick me energy, but
right, exactly.
Just a little bit. Exactly. Because the communication just be a little off. It's just not hard to tell somebody. I don't be scared to tell nobody that I ain't gonna make it. Like, if I ain't gonna make it, I just ain't gonna make it.
Look, something came up.
Like, yeah. I'm just not gonna make it. I don't have the energy today, whatever it is. So shout out to the men for standing through what they staying on their plans and doing what they gotta do. And making it to the show because we going places. Y'all gonna wanna be here.
Exactly. Well, See, well, you can go ahead and go into it.
We're gonna get right into it because we do have some good topics today, and you sound messy.
Yeah, because I'm looking at this first thing, and it's like, what?
You agreed with all this.
Let's see.
Don't let her lie. But go ahead and take a shot of your drink because you're gonna need it, baby.
Stop your shit. I'm a real hot topic.
This is what's coming your way.
Okay.
Hot topic, yeah.
Okay, so let's get right into it. So we're just gonna start off with some controversial topics that men and women usually discuss, because you are on the comment section and we discuss what people be talking about in the comments and on social media.
Right.
So, first things first. How do you feel about the logic, the double standard of women being called hoes for entertaining multiple men and men being praised as players for doing the same thing?
Well, I'm not the type to bash women at all. So I feel like everybody is stuck on like the way the society has raised humans to be. Mm-hmm. So it's like they scared to me that like they scared to evolve, like be different. You know what I'm saying? So like I hear like, oh, she doing this, she doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like she a hoe, you know what I'm saying? But it's like now, like, back then they was like, oh, if a man cheat, it's just out of curiosity. If a woman cheat, she got feelings, which I kind of like feel like that too. But there's been some times where I didn't have my little wham bam and she dapped me up like, all right, I'm gonna hit you up. My feelings hurt. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I really feel like women is evolving, and it's like they can be curious too. Right, you know what I'm saying? Be looking like, dang, he cute. I wonder, what he got going on. I don't want to be with him. Like, I got something going on already, but I just want to,
But you're
know what I'm saying? But it's just, you get some. I figure like the men that be thinking like that or still thinking like that, they got some insecurity issues and stuff, and like they're not comfortable with themselves.
Yeah, I call it the little man syndrome. Like, you just want to be the man. Like, you just want to be, you don't want nobody to be more superior than you.
I call it mama issues. Your mama is probably the reason you look at me.
Okay, you on your Summer Walker.
Yeah. Your mama should have whipped your ass. Like, I think you probably look at your mama a certain way, or even not even just your mama, like girls in your family, your sister could be a hoe. You know what I mean? Like, and you like, man, I see how these niggas treat her, or I see this, that, and the third, and if a girl act like her, then that's what it is. Like,
yeah.
So it could really start.
Well, I'm gonna be honest though. I feel like women. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just speaking from my own perspective. But like, I feel like a lot of times women don't necessarily be hoes. It just be the fact that they wanna make a nigga feel like they made them feel. Like, I don't feel like if you ask 100 women, probably 90 women out of that 100, they gonna tell you like they really want to be on some lover girl type shit, no matter how freaked
what age
out.
group? Because these new bitches is different. I'm telling you.
I don't know. Maybe because I've been married too long. Maybe I'm like out the
new
loop.
girls are different. Okay.
Really?
Yes. I mean, like, well, eat them and delete them.
Not eat them and delete them.
I'm telling you.
No,
like,
for real.
These new girls are really different. Like, some of the stuff that I've been hearing, like, just from like my sister friends, or like my friend little sister, sometimes when I go back home I hang out with my friend and like her little sisters, and like they'll be talking about what they doing, who they around, who they fucking, and like these young girls don't give a fuck. They don't. I mean, they don't have no fucks to give. Like, they will fuck with old niggas the same way they fuck with young niggas. They will like finesse any age.
But still,
like,
though, don't y'all feel like that came from like, maybe not them personally, but just came down from like, do these niggas how they do you type of mentality? Like, not because they want to though, you know what I'm saying? Or you think they just genuinely want to?
I think that they influence, because you think about like the female rappers, it's like they on
they
listening to that shit like, oh, she's saying do this and whoop whoop, it's working for her, so let me see if it working for me.
Ooh,
and it's like,
doomed.
That's
exactly it's like
what
a tit for tat thing. So shit, like, nigga, you doing this, I'm gonna show you I can do it better type shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's
so
like,
people really on the whole city girls up, city boys down type up.
Yeah,
down,
it's like a competition between men and women.
It is.
You know
Like,
what I'm
these younger girls are not like playing like, oh, let me see if I can like make him, how like probably like our age and up feel like we could change a nigga, or like, feel like we can make a nigga love us eventually. Not them. They like seeing niggas for who they are. I don't know if it's the music like telling them like, if they getting they or if it's their mom and them. I don't know, but they not playing. I'm telling you, I listen to some of this shit and I be like, oh my God, I should have did that. Like, what
You
the fuck
been
was
a
I
city girl?
thinking? Should have been a city girl. I'm a relationship ass girl, so like, I probably have spent a couple years by myself, but when I am by myself, I'm probably talking to one dude. I'm not like,
you still,
I'm
not doing dating.
city girl shit like I should have been doing.
So have you ever been with a female that said something like, basically you understand from the get go, like I know you're in a relationship now, but like I'm dating, you're not the only one. Like I might be with you today, but I'm about to be with somebody tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I feel like, some of my best times of my years. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't.
You respect it.
Yeah, like
So
I'm
don't
not.
mind being.
I ain't gonna say that because it's a lot of TD tender dick.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna like now if I'm like. If you let me know from the jump, like this what type of time we on, I'm gonna respect you to stand on that. Don't renege on it and be like, nah, I can do this, but you can't do this, because I'm gonna look at you like, nah, you tweaking. You know what I'm saying? But it's basically like we know what's going on, but in the eyes of everybody else, like we just cool, or you know what I'm saying? Like then shit.
So you don't have no rules for that type of relationship. Like it ain't no like, oh yeah, but don't do this. Yeah, but you can't.
Not that I know of. Like I'm not controlling, so I'm not gonna try to control, especially if you let me know like, look, I want to fuck with you, but not on this level. I'm gonna say shit, cool, that's, I'm all for that. You know what I'm saying? So you like let me know from the jump. I'm not looking at you taking, hey, I see you out.
Right.
Like,
you playing your role.
Be cool, because I know at the end of the day when we want to kick it with each other, we got our vibe. You know what I'm saying? So it's like. And then the jealousy thing, like I never been on it. Like I'm not gonna say I strongly dislike a jealous person, because again it comes with like insecurity. Like don't try to control the way that if I'm not disrespecting you, you know what I'm saying? Like we gotta understand it. Don't try to control my fun or my level of involvement with people if it's not on a disrespectful level. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna bring you around these people and stuff like that to like, so you can feel like we all in the same circle. You know what I'm saying? Like my current girlfriend now, like if I had dealings with somebody and like they was coming into the circle with other friends, I'd be like, hey, watch it, because this happened, whoop whoop.
Right.
And I'm like, I just don't want you.
You ain't hitting her with the blind side.
I don't want you looking dumb. Like you know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, like I'm not no saint. I don't have my
biggest fear.
Yeah, like I don't want you to be like, they be like, oh. Like laughing, like you know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna want to jump on you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm gonna let you.
Boy, that's my biggest fear, especially not being from Houston. I guess just feeling like I'm from another city. I don't know nobody.
Right.
This nigga could really have like a whole family, like a whole life. I'm like,
you did say that. You said when you moved, that was your biggest fear.
Sick to my stomach. Yes, like always in the back of my head when I was dating around, like it could possibly be a whole situation behind this nigga. And one time it was. I
always felt like I'm gonna find out. Like you could be there, but I'm especially depending on how we dealing.
The fuck out.
Yeah, like you can't hide. Men especially, y'all not good at hiding stuff. Really,
they suck.
Unless you dealing with a girl that's really green. Like that is another thing. I didn't know that females wasn't all the same as far as like having that,
intuition.
Like you, girl, like I see your nigga cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just be so green, like, oh my nigga.
But they be so in love and like blind to the fact, like I know this happening, but
choose to be like that.
No, I know. I ain't gonna say who, because
people that like really like.
No, I know somebody that be like I didn't think my nigga would ever cheat. Like, but I'm looking at your nigga like, baby, like off the gate. I'm knowing he doing something. Like
she just deeply in love. Like maybe she know, but she just don't want y'all to think like, oh, she dumb, so she gonna play.
No, y'all didn't know. Like for real. Like
wait a minute.
Like for real.
You wanna ask who so bad?
I'm not gonna say who, because they watch this podcast and I don't want them to feel no type of way, because I love them to death. But to be honest,
so she know you talking about her.
She probably will pick it up.
She still love you. Don't judge her. She still love you.
She know I love her, but at the end of the day, like I I just didn't know that women didn't all have that, like, oh, this nigga think I'm green. Oh, this, like, you know what I'm saying? But then, too, like, I feel like I grew up on game kind of, like, type of thing, like, as far as that's concerned. Like, not everything, but, like, as far as, like, don't let a nigga play with you. If a nigga do this, like, my mama was, like, don't be so, like,
don't be
you know
so
what I'm saying? I be
low.
looking for stuff to be wrong, like, even if it ain't wrong. Like, I might not say nothing about it, but I'm gonna be, like,
attentive to it.
yeah, I'm gonna be attentive to it because I'm already coming in thinking, like, all niggas
I'm
be
trying to
wanting
figure out where I
cash.
learned that from.
Speaking of
your
my mama.
So I got a question for y'all now.
Okay.
So why is it that all men are categorized in the same, like, the element of ain't shit? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not gonna say all men are ain't shit, but they all categorized that way because I've heard pastors say this. I've heard women that have been married, men. I've heard everybody say that men thrive off of sex. So if that is your thriving point, I know that if that's all that you looking at me for, then it's easy to be consumed with somebody else. Like, women, we are emotionally attached. So it takes, like you say, most of the time, like they used to say, women
cheat with the heart.
Cheat with their heart, and men cheat with their pants. You cheating with your dick, that is easy for you to do. Like, I'm not, because even, like, say for instance, you have females that I'm doing backflips on dick, I'm giving head, I'm doing everything necessary, and you will still get cheated on because that's how weak men are, as, you know, they tender. Like, as far as, like, wanting to explore something new. You know, women not easily attracted to just because, you know, women, they ugly niggas and be in love. You know what I'm saying?
A nigga might look nice, but a woman ain't gonna take it.
She gonna think about, he might be cute, but he probably ain't.
He ain't
got no job. He probably cheat. He probably, you know what I'm saying? We thinking too. Y'all look at women like, not all men, but a lot of men look at women like, she fine. Shit, I wonder what it feel like. I wonder what it,
on some shit, like curiosity take over.
Yeah.
And then it was something that you spoke on last week. Like, remember when you was like, something about sometimes women have to see what, you know, in them why they man cheated if they in a relationship or whatever. I just think it's so awkward. I know it's just like the little double standard of it all, but I just think it's so awkward that we have to consider that men want sex so much, like that we have to even like, oh, I probably wasn't giving him enough sex, that's why he cheated on me. Or I probably wasn't being a full wife, that's why he cheated. Can you not chill?
Right.
Can you not just pump the brakes on your dick?
And
like,
tell me, like, baby, can you do this? Or like,
yeah,
you know,
or something like.
Yeah. Men
but they do wake up, you know, and they should be leading them.
Right.
It ain't like, you know, they really got like full control over it. So I don't know. I kind of get like a back and forth of that in my head, but it's just like, God damn.
So y'all don't feel like men can be emotionally attached?
I think they can,
but
it take time.
It takes time.
It definitely take time for men to. Women will, I feel like, allow it a little more easily.
We be like, my man.
My
the
man,
first
like,
day. You know what I'm saying?
You know, for real. Don't let you make us like a little butterflies, like, because we're gonna be like, oh my God, like,
girl, let me tell you about my man. We be telling our friends, stuff
yeah,
like that. You know, like, that's how women are. But men, y'all not like that. Y'all take a little bit more. It's gonna be something like, if you ever heard like, oh, why you like I be seeing the people on TikTok, they be like, oh, y'all been together this long. Why you trust her? Why you like, oh, I like her. I love her because she held me down. Like, you know, we have to go through something for y'all to be emotionally attached with us.
I don't know. I
You don't agree with that?
It's 50-50. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that once we see, like, oh, you know what I'm saying, I could trust her in this, like, I've been put in this position and she helped me dig myself out. Like, that's a bonus. Like, that's like the icing on the cake.
Okay.
But, like, with me, like, like, I'm, of course, the sexual appeal, I'm going to look at that, you know what I'm saying? Now, we can, outside of sex, we can vibe, you know what I'm saying? Your energy is good. Like, I look at it like, Mom, if you watching, I love you. My mom a little ratchet, so it's like I can bring you to my mom. You know, I can bring like a sideline or something to my mom.
Right.
But my grandma, if I can take you to my grandma love you, like, that's what I'm looking. So I'm looking at like certain things outside of like that's within you.
So
you
use your mom and your grandmother for confirmation, like, if this is the one.
Yeah, like my mom, she don't easily like, but she's, you know,
she's more.
She like, well, my son. I know how my son
like
is, so come on, I don't think you
Right.
gonna last, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like my
yeah.
grandma gonna keep it. She gonna let you know, like, you like my grandson? Well, you know he a hoe. I'm gonna just tell you that now. But you know, she gonna tell me like, Trail, I don't know if this is for you. Or,
Right.
oh, she cute. You know, she seem nice, but my grandma gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? But it's like if I can brag about you to my grandmother, you the one. And that's how I got my baby mama. I'm like, man, you know, we had our fallouts and stuff, but it was just certain things that
Oh, look
she
at you. You
done
look like you
along
about
the
to tear
process.
up right now. No, I just
It was just like certain things that she had done along the process. I'm like, all right.
And so what that process, how long did that process take? Since we talking about like men being quickly.
Oh man, I think like 2 years. I think she didn't meet my grandma until
2 years?
2.5 years.
Okay, so that's what we saying.
So y'all was just
I'm thinking you about to say 2 weeks, because at 2 weeks, I'm like, I know he the one. He's the one, girl.
next, okay?
He be putting his
2
fantasy
months
down when he
max.
use the rest, like small stuff, get
Small
us like.
stuff. Be having all
I
heart.
think
and
she met my mom like 4 months, 3 months.
When you
into
met
us
hers?
I met her mom like around the same time.
Oh,
they had
okay.
came for we was in college, and they came for my senior night or something like. I think her mom came. No, her mom came for what they call homecoming.
Okay.
And that was my first time meeting her mom. I'm like, damn, you nothing like your mom. You know what I'm saying?
In a good way or a bad way?
Shit, both. But you know, since I met her mom, and you know, she was like, my mom kind of likes you. You remind me. You remind her of her dad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know, and you know, they thought I sold drugs or whatever and stuff like that.
Why? Didn't you play football?
Yeah, but I wasn't flashy, but just the life that I was having at the time.
I did scroll your page. You always have look like
I'm a
all the
pretty
way
boy.
put together. Oh yeah,
That's all it
yeah,
is.
put together real good.
But her mom was cool. She was aggressive at first, so I was like, damn, I'm a little nervous. You know what I'm saying?
Is your girlfriend, is she like real mild, like
Quiet. Like
quiet?
you gotta demand her to talk. Like when we first, cause she from California.
Oh, okay.
You know, so it was like in the South, it was like you walk in the room, you speak to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's like she walk in and didn't think that she'd do nothing wrong, or like they'll try to talk to her and she'll like be like she'll just minimize speaking. So I'm like, you know, I have to put them like, hey, look, you meet my people and stuff.
When you walk in somebody's house, girl, you open your mouth like somebody's mama say.
She had met my aunt one time, and my aunt was like just trying to make conversation, and she just was like, all right, look, girl, do you talk? Like, can you talk? You scared to talk? You know what I'm saying?
Because you know them aunties gonna bring it out of you.
Right.
Nah, for real.
No, that's what's up. So since we talking about your woman, being submissive, men get that role misconstrued with being controlling. You already told us that you're not a controlling man, but do you see like your counterparts or your friends being more of a thing of, not that I want a woman to be submissive to me, but I just want to control the situation? Do you think that's what's happening, or do you think no, it's just women don't know how to be submissive?
I think they would be submissive when a man know how to lead. Now, if you just like all over the place, then you know what I'm saying? Like how you expect her to be behind, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we at first, you know, we was young, like it didn't start rocky. Like it started good and then it got rocky, and then we had to like develop, and I had to go to counseling and stuff like that also.
You went to counseling? Black men
That's
go to
big.
counseling.
That's big. I love to see that because a lot of men don't.
Nah, I mean, I was one of them. Like, man, I'm not going to counseling.
Yeah.
But like, I had an episode after I was done with football. No, it was before I retired, and it was like I didn't have anger issues, but when I get mad, like I don't know how to like just
it down.
Yeah, you know. But it's like if I'm not gonna bother you, so don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? But once I like take it there, it's like, oh no, we here, so it's stuck. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I had a little episode, and I'm like, man, like I'm really done allowing people to treat me at my spot, take me away from my daughter, and you know what I'm saying, my family, and I'm needed at this point in life. So it's like I got so upset to the point it scared me. So I'm like, you know, I reached out to our player management people, and they introduced me to this lady, and I was going to her, and at first it was like I felt like she was picking with me to try to like make me mad, whatever. But like after a while, it was like I gotta get to counseling. Oh, what time is it? Oh, it was like I was fiending to go to counseling because it was like I saw it helping, and like I started telling my friends and my partners like, bro, y'all gotta do counseling. And they throw a piece of, man, don't you need counseling? You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's really good. Like I would recommend it to all the black men, especially black fathers, because you know what I'm saying. Like I feel like it helped. It helped me in a tremendous way.
Right,
like,
right. To even be a great
it was
father
like it was a burden off my chest of like stuff that I found out I had issues with, stuff that I didn't even know I was still upset or even know about. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because really, men do have a hard time expressing themselves already as is, and then to women who don't know how to, embrace that or bring those things out of them correctly. So that's probably what your counselor and your therapist was doing, just bringing up out of you.
Right. And a lot of women, they have this idea of when a man is like vulnerable, like y'all say how it's like city girls, like they're like, oh nigga, you weak.
Right.
So it makes it like men suppress that even more. Like and then that's another thing why a lot of men don't fall for women. When you can't be vulnerable with your woman, like that's like a.
On top of
what's the point of us being
the head of the household?
Yeah, I gotta be hard outside. I don't want to come in the house and have to be hard.
But I don't think that's like women. That was just like society again. Like growing up, you know what I'm saying? Like your grandparent, your grandpas and uncles. Nigga, you better not be crying, toughen up. So it's like it's hard for a man to express his
don't cry.
You know what I'm saying? Express himself to his family amongst other people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's a society thing. But of course. A woman to look at, I mean, I don't know that, I didn't see where women like laugh at a man crying and then she be like, oh my God, that's a turn on. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just like me, I'm not hiding my emotions from nobody. Like if I need to just get it out, I'm gonna get it out. If I'm mad, I'm happy, you know what I'm saying?
Right, you gonna get it out.
Yeah.
No, that's big. Especially in 2023.
Yeah, I always said, like, if I had a son, I'm not going to be one of them moms to be like, stop all that crying. Men don't cry. I'm not going to do that. Like, I don't want to even get that behavior set into my son.
I'm not even going to let my husband or boyfriend or baby daddy, whatever he is, I'm not even going to let him do that. Because it's usually, like, men trying to put, like you said, like, the grandpas and your uncles. It's usually the men kind of putting that on them. It's always the mama to coddle, to be super soft on them. So I'm gonna be the extra soft mom because it's gonna be my first, so I'm gonna be like, oh Lord.
I just wouldn't be too I wouldn't be too soft.
I mean, of course, because
like to cry for everything. Oh nah,
now we're not gonna be up here just crying because you can't get your way.
Exactly.
No, if something really bothered you or like if it's something happening,
we're gonna talk about it.
We ain't gonna just be crying. But then that goes to why you need a man in the house too, because you need to show them when it is okay to cry. You know what I'm saying, or how to deal with your emotions to where you don't have to cry all the time. Sometimes you just gotta let me sit back, like you said, things probably you learned in counseling, like don't let nobody trick you out your spot, but don't be vulnerable to the point to where you can't you don't have your emotions out of check, basically.
Right. And while we're talking about roles and families in 2023, I want to know, how are gender roles? Do you think they still exist, or do they need to catch up with times? Like, do you think women should be more responsible these days? We have the...
Wait, don't get in trouble asking no question now.
We have the 50-50 conversation all the time. So do you think that... How do you feel like gender roles are today?
I thought you was taking me somewhere else, but
No.
We ain't trying to get you canceled.
Definitely not going there.
But like I said, everything changing. So it's like, what they say, statistically, black women are more successful than black males as far as like, leading households and stuff like that. Which they are, a majority of black men is raised by black women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I have no problem with them trying to, like take a masculine role, but just don't make the male, like if they do have a male spouse or something, like don't try to bash him or belittle him. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because you on a higher pedestal. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm all for it. Like, black women are superheroes, like, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
I feel like people just need to do what's best for them. Like in a relationship or in a partnership or whatever the case may be. Like as far as like men, they say, oh, you're a woman, you need to cook, you need to clean. Well, what if I don't know how to cook? Like, and you cook better than me.
Right.
Why we can't just set it to say, baby, you sit down, you go fold the towels or something, or you go, while you do this, I'm gonna do this part. Like, why I gotta be like, just because I'm a woman?
And just to play devil's advocate, I seen like this dude talking in the comments on the Shade Room, and he was just like, well, it's 2023. Women could work. Like, these standards were set when women couldn't work and the men had to be the sole provider. They really depended on men more. Now women can work. Women can, own businesses. They can hold down households. They, like you said, statistically, black women are leading majority of their households around here. So I just feel like people kind of get lost in like, oh, let's do it the way that, it's been done. Yeah, the way it's been done.
The way it looks cute online.
Yeah.
That's what I think a lot of it is. I think a lot of it is like even this whole 50-50 thing, like, oh, I'm not paying 50-50, but in reality, the people that be online saying that, they be paying 50-50.
You know it.
You probably be paying 75, I mean, what is it, 70-30, whatever the case may be. But
she might be paying all the rent while a nigga laying on her couch and she sitting here like, I ain't going 50-50 with no nigga. You ain't going nothing with nobody.
Exactly, and that's why it needs to be like, what's best for you and your household. It's okay if you have to hold your weight. If you have to hold the weight for like 6 months out of the year until your man gets on his feet, it's okay. And I'm not saying be with a bum or be, and that's vice versa for men too. Like, you know what I'm saying, like, hold your own. But if you gotta help, then help. Like, you never know what the case may be. And I seen a TikTok that a lady said it's never 50-50. And with me being married, like, I can realize, like, it's really not. It's really whatever you bring. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's never 50-50. Now, will somebody be like, oh, I pay the bills? But 50-50 don't only consider bills. You got household, you got kids. It's other things that go into that 100%. So, just, you know what I'm saying? Just because you saying, oh, my man pay all the bills, well, that's easy. If he got a job and he got the means to do that, then he don't do nothing else? Like, you taking all the baths, you gotta leave work and you gotta do this.
Right. Are you sitting at home with the kids 24/8? Or are you the only
just
one
because he pay all the bills, so I mean, I'm leaving him with no other responsibility. It shouldn't go like that. It should be whatever you can bring. And
I never liked the look of that back in the days anyway. Like, nigga, I mean, I understood it, but I really didn't like the, like, a man will work all day and then, get off and she up in there cooking or whatever, and the kids running around tearing up. But you ain't gonna say nothing. I didn't like the way that looked. I didn't like the way that looked.
I'm kind of upset because they should have kept their mouth.
The women's suffrage, 19th Amendment.
Yeah, I didn't ask you to do that, sis. Like, you could have.
But like, definitely. Cause we could have stayed at home. I ain't gonna hold you. I was all right with cooking and cleaning. But at least, like, what I was saying was just like, tell the kids to sit down. Don't let them like run. You know what I'm saying? Just like, I got my feet kicked up. I worked out. I ain't got to do nothing.
Communicate though.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying. Like,
no, but even if you communicate, some men feel that that's a woman's job.
Yeah,
like I've been in situations like, oh, I'm not doing it. That's for a woman. Like,
right. I've had conversation with men who literally feel like it's like, how
do you work at your house? Like, how does it work? Like, bath time, bedtime. Do you help with kids? Do you cook?
Yeah, I cook. Shout out to grandma. Yeah, this is my girlfriend. This year was her first time working. She was a teacher, so like when she come home, I try to have our daughter like dressed. Bath already taken, and I don't expect her to cook coming home driving that far with dealing with kids. So it's like, I'm like, shoot, I cook Monday and Wednesday, or you know what I'm saying, I order something to eat. Right. She'll come in and try to cook or whatever. Now that she's out of school or whatever, I'm gonna do all the yard work. So I do the yard work in the garage. She and I fold the clothes. We try to keep the dishes, like if we mess up a dish, wash it immediately. You know what I'm saying? But if she cook, I do the dishes, or vice versa. Stuff like that. She a clean person, I'm a clean person, and stuff like that. But it wasn't always like that. It was with communication. So it was like she didn't know how to cook at first. Whenever we start talking, I'm like, dang, babe, we spend a lot of money on how to eat, or I'm always in the kitchen. Like, you gotta, you know what I'm saying. So I bought her a cookbook. And her best friend was like teaching her some tricks and stuff like that. Now she a fool in it, she a fool in the kitchen. And it was like, it went from me always making the meals, supplying the meals, to her babe, I'm gonna go get this today. What you want to eat? Or I'm gonna go buy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to make a new
"Hey,
dish."
girl,
Okay,
yeah, you know what
I
I'm
see.
saying? So
I love that. I really do. Because you know how, like, you just said, sometimes you like, what if I can't cook? Or what if, like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
me.
Like, it's good that you
I was patient.
had patience with her. Yeah,
I
and
was
you took the
super
time to, like,
because for
men
a
be
while it was
like,
only
they
just
be like-
tacos, and it was like, babe, I can make some tacos. I'm like,
It's breakfast
I
for
hate
me.
tacos.
You want some pancakes and some eggs? I got you. But anything outside. Oh, and tacos my specialty.
I'm a cooker.
Pasta, pancakes, and tacos.
That really that screams the California in her though. Tacos,
Yeah,
like
tacos.
shut the fuck
Every
up. They love some
time.
tacos out
Yeah.
there.
She is still mentioning. I'm like, bro, I don't
fish,
want no tacos.
whatever.
Chicken,
kind of taco.
whatever kind of tacos, just tacos. Like
I'm with
that
it.
screams California. That's funny.
I damn near hate tacos now.
Right? I ate it every taco Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
Yeah.
every day.
So I also had another question about well, these are questions that I actually made a post about, and people were like giving me ideas. And somebody asked finances. They wanted us to discuss how women and men don't feel comfortable discussing incomes with each other, like early on in their relationship. So did y'all do that, or when did y'all start bringing that into play? Like when y'all lived together, or?
Nah, she always knew. She don't know how much money I have, but she knew that I was always gonna work. So she knew that I was gonna have some type of income, and it came on like she was fine with, like, you know, me spending money and stuff like that until after we had our daughter.
Okay.
Then she was like more trying to get in my pocket, like
Yeah, that's
You
a
need to be a
good
little
she
more
buying that, he
financially
buying that,
controlled.
you know, whoop, whoop, whoop. And like in my eyes, I'm like, it don't matter. Like I still supply for my child. Like my, you know, she got everything she need and want. So
Right.
it's like I can still. And it was like she was like, you know, she like, you're not gonna always have this. And it was like
Right.
one time we got mad because she was like upset that like family was calling for money and stuff like that, and I would always like dish it out. So I'm like,
You finna come across the table.
So
You a good woman.
I'm like, you know, so I got upset with her. I'm like, bro, why is you in my pocket? Like this is my money. And then she, you know, she broke it down. You know, she had to put me in my place.
You understand a little bit of that.
Yeah, like I understand. Like
She ain't
'cause
trying to
I wouldn't-
control you. She just trying to watch out
she
for
was
the family. Like, make
she
sure
was
y'all
like,
straight.
we may not be living like this 5 years from now and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Me, the pride. Oh, I'm gonna always work. I'm gonna always find a way. My daughter, yada yada yada. I have to take a step back. Like I get what you're saying. I'm allowing friends and family to take away from my daughter. You know what I'm saying? So why adjust my daughter's lifestyle to satisfy their needs when my daughter
Right.
was welcome into this? So I was
Right.
like, you're right, you know. So it was like, it got from, Trey, can I get this? Matt, can I get this? And I'm like, yeah. Or I pay it back, and boy, I ain't even gonna get started on how much I haven't got paid back.
Right.
To, hey, I can get this. Nah. Then it was like they remembered. I told them, a million times, but then
The
that
one
one time
no.
I said, I know, you know, that I said that no, it was like I became an enemy, and that was another reason why I had to go get into counseling, because I'm like, damn, y'all turning y'all back on me because of this, but I did all
Right.
this, so it was like I wanted to become violent with them and other people, you know what I'm saying? So, but now she, far as financial, because if it weren't for her, I have a whole lot of cars, more Jerry, dogs, but she be on
That's
top of
good.
it.
That's why men need women, because that is true. Like, and I was gonna say, like, we had a conversation about this at like one of our counseling sessions with the marriage counseling, and it was asking like basically when should be the finances be talked about, like at what stage, like when you start, right when you start, and I said the same thing, when either when you get married or right before you about to get married, that engagement process, if you don't have any kids, but if you have kids, at that point, that's when it need to be talked about, because that's exactly what happened to me and my husband.
Right.
Like, he's the only boy. He had he got 3 sisters, like 4 sisters with a stepsister, and his mama, they like, hey, you got this, hey, you got this. And at first, I didn't care, because I'm like, you your own man. Even though we was together in a relationship, technically, if we was to leave each other,
Right.
you would go your way, my money, you know,
Right,
whatever
right,
the
right.
case may be. I didn't care. But then at that moment when I felt like, okay, we got a child together, now I'm pregnant, like, And my husband was taking penitentiary chances for the money he was getting. So I'm like, and you already having to take chances to get this money? Like, no, we're not going to be able to give it out. We can't pay nobody phone bill. We can't do this. We can't do that. And it wasn't because anything towards them. It was just that I had to make sure my daughter was good. And I had to make sure we were good. Like, because if they asking you, who we going to ask?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who we gonna ask? So I agree with that. Anytime a child is in the picture, anytime marriage is the goal, that's when you need to know, like, hey, this is what this money is for. This is how we gonna move this money. So
I just think that's a foreign topic altogether, just because people are trying to be so like up here now, and I don't know if it's a good thing to talk about like early on. Like, you don't need to know nobody's financial situation, like, while y'all just dating and shit like that. But if y'all, you think so?
Like, I don't think you need to know exactly, like, okay, what's in your bank? Like he said, what's in your bank account?
Yeah, but at least you don't know they're making money.
No, you're not, because you can, baby. The Instagram will fool you.
You're right. Not even just the Instagram. I'm not even talking about just the Instagram.
Yeah,
but like, a nigga could take you on a date and you thinking like, he all right.
He could have bought it from his friend.
Yeah.
And so if you why start dating all this time, and then I don't know if you really my type, because, and I know it's.
We ain't gonna talk about careers.
It has to be talked about though.
We ain't gonna talk about careers ever. We ain't gonna ever sit down at dinner and be like, so what did you do this week? What did you got accomplished? Like, what did you go to work? Like, what's money?
That has nothing to do with money.
If somebody is going to work and they saying they going to work,
you gonna ask
7 days out the week or something. They better have something to show for it.
Some questions like, okay, you going to work. Okay, so you work. This how much you work. How often do you work? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 2 years? Like, you gotta ask. I feel like a lot of times with dating, people ask like the bare minimum questions.
Yeah, I feel like we shy away from those questions.
We shy away from the important stuff, and then we get in relationships and we be confused about each other because we didn't ask them hard questions. What's your credit score? Like, what have you ever had a repo before? Are you new to you know what I'm saying?
Because we need to know how they deal with money, how they are with life, how they responsible. They can really tell you a lot about somebody. Are you gonna buy
a chain before you pay the light bill? Yes, I need to know all of that. Like, because we live in a time now, and probably was before too, that you never know what people do things for the image and not for.
It's for them. It's pleasure over priority.
Yeah, exactly. That's the perfect way to put it. It is, and I want to make sure you're not one of them type of people. Like, I need to know, because you could be making 6 figures somewhere, but it might not mean nothing. I would probably rather somebody working at Taco Bell, because at least they managing their money better.
Exactly.
The outcome is more than the income.
Yeah,
exactly.
She know a little something.
Look, I ain't this old for nothing.
That's why we together like this. A little bit of righteousness and ratchetness. We go together just like as well. Peanut butter and jelly.
Perfect.
But we're gonna get into our random hot topics, and these are just like questions that we've seen online and that the people are talking about. They not really like the getting deep controversial topics. These are more like surface area shit. So
right.
The first one is, does consent to sex equal consent to fatherhood?
Can you elaborate more on it, please?
So if you out here fucking and somebody gets pregnant and y'all are just fucking, you didn't say, hey, we fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, you didn't have people do their little wop bam on you, and y'all using contraceptives and everything, like, but
so they just free fucking. So all right.
Y'all could be using condoms and shit. Mistakes happen. Hell, right? Like, you know what I'm saying?
So, all right. Now I'm all for when a child here be a father. Don't turn your back. If you turn your back on your child, you gonna turn your back on anybody. You know what I'm saying? But there has been some times where niggas fall dumb to, the slick women. Oh, I can't get pregnant. I'm on birth control. Yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? Now I feel like there needs some be some type of restriction, or they need to hold themselves. I mean, they carrying the child and is gonna have to be with the child, but it's like you didn't have this child out of pure intention. You know what I'm saying? Right. So there need to be some type of consequence for it. Not saying he need to. He don't need to be with the child, but if he wasn't aware and then you know what I'm saying. Don't bash him because you tricked him into this shit and be like, oh, this nigga not, you know what I'm saying? Because he need a chance to voice himself too,
Yeah.
But of course, we not gonna listen. They not gonna listen because shit, they just gonna see, oh, she got the child, he don't want to be there. But if you my partner, take care of your kid, or
you
ain't got no.
So what about
me?
So basically, if you having sex, that don't mean you ready to be a father. Basically,
I mean, if you shooting up in the club and knowing the consequences, you're not ready.
But what if it's not
ready.
that you shooting up? What if it's like an accident though?
Yeah, like the
it's
condom bust on some shit.
Yeah, and then she find out. Is it if y'all already and you already told her like, you know, I'm not really ready to be a father like that or whatever. We just having sex, you know, we just having fun. But she like, well, I don't believe in abortions.
I mean, it's her body, so you gotta respect it.
So do you have to still be a present father, or you can be absent because you told her?
Anytime you have a child, as a man, you have to be present in that child's life.
I respect that. I respect that.
I got you.
Especially because I wouldn't say women try to trap men, but like you said, they do be doing it for the wrong reasons sometimes. But the way that logically they want us to think about it is, if you having sex, you have to be responsible.
Right.
Period. Like, because like I said, condoms could break. It could be anything. Like, it's not just you just shooting up the club. So I'm kind of 50-50 with it, because like, if the condom break and I put them hoes on, like, goddamn, they supposed to work. I'm just not supposed to get STD in here. Like, that's all I was hoping for. But I mean, I personally wouldn't, if somebody voiced they like didn't want a baby, like really just didn't, I probably wouldn't
have a baby with them.
Or if I did, I probably wouldn't even call that nigga.
Right.
Like, even, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think if you have the baby, you need to either have the understanding, and this is from a woman's perspective. I get what you're saying. Like, if you a man, if you a stand-up guy, like, you need to just do what it takes. Like, you was doing something, happened, take care of your responsibility. But from a woman aspect, I feel like, too, you know, a lot of women lean in on, oh, he ain't shit daddy, he don't take care of his kids. But you played a part in it at some point, and you also knew, like, okay, he really wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He told me, either he told you or he, you know, he displayed that I'm not ready to be a father. That's not where I am in my life. Don't lean in on, oh, you an ain't shit nigga. Have some type of grace, because maybe he might not be a father right now in the first year or the first 6 months while you pregnant, but he might grow to that, or he might, you know, mature to that later. So don't just lean in on, oh, he absent dad. You know what I'm saying? And I think sometimes women have this idea of just making that the point versus saying, but I ain't gonna lie, y'all, we was
this is what happened.
It wasn't nothing that he just tried to do. Like, he ain't out here saying, I wanted to have a baby with you.
And another thing, matter of fact, when I say this, y'all zoom in on my eyes. Okay. Look, women, now when y'all do have a child with a nigga, do not put him on child support because you and him didn't work. If you're going to put him on child support, make sure it's because he's not providing for his child or not doing for his child.
Amen.
Don't make it seem like, oh, nigga, you think we not together, you think you're going to live your good life? I'm taking all your money. And then another thing, don't do that and then try to limit the what's the word I'm looking for? The visitation. The visitation.
Yes.
Like, you can only see this baby on this date, this date, this date. If he is a good father, and you know when this child is in his hands, like, you have nothing to worry about, do not play with that man. See, I'm behind mine, I'm a crash dummy. I thank God my girl ain't one of them.
Right.
But, you know, I'm gonna be straight up. I told her, I said, hey, if you used to do that and how I am by my child, we both not gonna see her. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. You know, that's how strong I am about my child. But when you have a child, do it for the right reasons, not the wrong reasons. Don't be trying to make nobody's life a living hell, because at the end of the day, the child need both parents and don't need to be
in the middle of y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Keep that shit between y'all. Y'all love the child together.
Right. I agree.
I agree too. I got a brother that got some issues like that, and it just annoys the fuck out of me. Like, it's women that really like he's on child support for one of his children. We ain't seen her. She's like probably like 8 now, 9. We ain't seen her since her 3rd birthday.
I'll sit that time in jail.
Man, I'm
pay
telling
this child
you.
support and not see my child. Go ahead.
I'm telling you.
That's
I'm
messed
like,
up.
bro, can I beat this hoe up? Like, something has to happen. She act like she don't understand. The court tell her she don't understand. I'm like, man, this whole be
They
tripping.
not holding her like responsible.
Accountable for
like,
the
she
I mean,
the
they
girl,
might
bro.
like. I think they cut his child support one time and said that he didn't have to pay it until the visitations was, you know what I'm saying, met. And then she let her come over like once or twice, and then after that,
Cut it off. They need to lock her ass up.
Yeah,
Exactly.
see, it should be
So-
some
but
type
it's his fault too, because he ain't went and got the lawyers and made them do that shit.
Right. He just letting it go.
Yeah, he just letting it go on. I'm like, nigga.
Brother, if you listening, I'm in
Yes.
school to become a lawyer. I got some good lawyers on my team.
Thank you.
Let me know if
Maybe
you
you
need
need to
some
hear
help.
from a man.
We got
I'm
your
saying
back
it.
because I always
Damn.
want a father to be in their child life. So we got your
Nah,
back.
he
No,
got
for
other
real.
kids. Like, he's a great father. Like, she is the exception. She is literally the only one. She said out her mouth, verbatim, she wanted to be married to the person that she had kids with. So she is literally telling her husband now that. No, she's telling my niece that her husband now is her daddy. That's how sick she is
we ain't
about it.
going
Like,
for that,
I'm
man.
like,
Come holler at me.
I really want to
We
be that
gonna
hoe.
make some shit happen.
What?
In my heart of hearts, I really do.
Are you serious?
My brother might have made some ain't shit moves in his days, but that nothing qualified for that. What she doing? Like,
he just gotta
she's
whoop
the
her husband.
most.
That's all.
No, lawyer. No, you can't do
You
that.
gotta whoop the husband.
Then they gonna say he's violent. No,
Because why?
He gotta
why
give him a
husband ain't
lawyer.
even like
Because he has rights too. If he has to pay child support, he has rights too.
exactly. He just got to get his lawyer and shit. He probably
Yeah.
a stomp on that hoe in the case. Like,
I know some people, brother.
for
Come on,
real,
we
like
the
we
husband
really might
together.
have to get that together.
Yeah.
But what was your next question, girl?
It says right here, can a side chick be promoted to a main chick?
Woo!
Same
Another
way
one of my
I got
brother's
you is
issues.
the same way I'm a loser.
Exactly.
You just
Child, I'm gonna make sure Kennard tune into this episode because my brother need to hear this. This is another one of his motherfucking issues. Like,
Not this one too.
yes, child, yes. Unfortunately, but go on because this ain't about him.
Nah, I mean, for me personally, like if you my side and you know, like I got a situation going on,
Right.
that not saying like not putting you beneath anything. We both ain't shit. You know
Right.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But it's like shit. If I promote you, then you gonna do that to the next nigga, or
Right.
you
You gonna be inside
gonna
something
bring it up to me like, oh, I was playing sideline when you had a girl, so I think you doing. Like, damn, why is it so bad now that I'm with you and it wasn't bad then? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So just enjoy the moment while you can. We gonna, keep home at home, outside. Speaking from the past, babe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, please don't get your
You know what
head
I'm saying?
knocked
And that's
off.
just how it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, yeah, I mean,
So no.
I feel the same way. Like, I don't understand those women who really feel like they have something up on, I got his heart, my man, he'll do this for me, he ain't doing this for her, yada, yada, blase. I'm fine too, and believe me, I think I am. I know I am. But I'm never that big-headed. I've never been like, oh, I'll make this nigga, or I'll make him leave his girl, or, just like,
That's crazy
it's
thinking
girls
that.
that think that.
I think, well, I never heard it from that perspective. Like, we say that, like, for the same way, from women's side of it, the same way you get them, the same way you lose them.
Right.
But I never heard it from that side. Like, a man say, like, oh, the same way you get them, she could do me like that.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard that, but I'm thinking men would be okay with it because I don't know. I feel like some men probably feel like they side chicks can.
oh no, it's been some like side pieces that's like
So like Alicia Keys and
that'd be
Swiss
like-
Beats, they say that he was married to somebody and she
was
came
the
in
side.
and she was the
Yeah.
side, and they've been together a while now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, like some niggas look at it as just like the curiosity thing. Oh, you here because you do what my girl won't do. Or,
Right.
You bring me peace in this type of way. You know, it's some reason for it
Right.
other than just sex. But it's like I said, like if shit hit the fan and she find out. You think that I'm like, damn, she left me because of you. Now you here? Hell no. I'm gonna be trying to show her like
You ain't
man,
here.
I don't want her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Exactly.
shit.
And then too, it be sometime I feel like in a case where it can happen, where a side chick can be promoted, is when a man just didn't, or a woman just didn't have the balls to say we reached our end.
Yeah.
Like it's like to the point to where you know how they be like, oh, we just living together. We doing it for the kids. Sometimes it is like that. Sometimes it's just easier to stay together. Yeah. Whether it's a lawyer fee you don't want to pay, whether it's alimony you're not trying to pay at that moment.
Cheaper to keep her, huh?
Yeah, cheaper to keep her type of situation versus and maybe later on in life once the kids graduate.
Yeah.
And then I am with the side chick because ultimately that's where I wanted to be, but it was just easier to stay.
Right.
Like Will Smith and Jada.
Yeah, just like that man said in the little that talk show we was watching. He said sometimes men are really like in another space with their heart. Like they didn't have so many problems over here, you know, they feel like it ain't no reconciling, but shit like, you know, the kids or we can't split financials right now and this and that and the third. And when he get that open in that window too, he gon', you know what I'm saying? But I feel like that is rare. One in like, you know, that's the 1% like of the situation, because 9 times out of 10,
he not going nowhere.
Yeah, it's an underlying issue. A nigga has a compulsive cheating, a compulsive lying issue. You know, sometimes they don't really notice it, and they do the same thing in every relationship, like literally back to back. So that'd be a lot of people's case too.
Yeah. Another thing before we leave, do you believe in broke men bait? And when I say this, let me explain this. So what this means is, do you think there's a such thing that women attract women that like do things like wear their bonnet outside or like don't keep themselves up, like don't keep their nails done or don't keep their hair done? Do you think they attract broke men and that men of some type of status or some type of money or, you know, just it don't even have to be money when I say status.
Power.
Yeah, some type of power. They won't be attracted to those type of women because of that.
When I see like that type of stuff, like not saying like a bonnet, I see women go shopping with a bonnet on all the time. But like if I can just tell like you ratchet, they're like not that I'm above nobody else, but it's like, you know what I'm saying, like I'm not gonna be attracted to you. I'm not, you know, you try to get my attention in the store, nah, but you know what I'm saying,
right?
Now this just giving like drama energy, like slice my tire, bust out my windows, cuss out my, you know what I'm saying, like that's the type of energy that it's giving, and it's like your appearance is everything. So even if, you know, I'm going right down the street, you're gonna see a lot of people in that community and stuff like that. So like, don't embarrass yourself or give nobody the chance to just like judge you high. Because I was, like I said, if I see you like that, I'm gonna be like, hell nah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I just feel like appearance is everything. So it's like, if my daughter hair is not done and she, Daddy, can I go with you? No, baby, you cannot. Mommy gotta do your hair. Daddy gonna be right back. Cause you know what I'm saying? Like,
right. You want to teach her early that you gotta
you know
be
what
together.
I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta be together no matter where we're going and stuff. Like, not saying you gotta be glamorous. You know what I'm saying? But you're not coming with me. And your hair ain't been combed in 2 days. You know what I'm saying? Like I told my girl, I'm like, babe, like, damn, we about to go to 5 and below or some Target. You got on your pajamas, your hair not brushed back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Go do something right quick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just big on appearance. Like, she always make jokes like, you go get haircuts every weekend. Who you trying to impress? Maybe me.
Right. You just want to be.
I want to look good for myself.
But you know what?
You know
I feel like it's a difference because some people are just not that, and I feel like I'm one of them people that, I mean, I ain't just trying to just always be somewhere with my hair not done, but like, and then too, like me being in a marriage, it kind of made me comfortable. Like, shit, who I'm trying to impress? Like, I don't give a damn. Like, whatever. But some women are like, I know some women that are really like my grandmother. My grandmother is like a very kept woman. Like, my grandmother is gonna walk around the house in makeup. Like, when I used to live with her. When I used to live with her, she used to like come in the room like by 10 o'clock. I need to be getting up, making the bed. She's like, get up, put some clothes on. I'm like, Granny, I'm off today.
Right, we ain't got nothing to do.
No, make the bed up, you know, put you some around the house. She got around the house clothes. Like, they ain't you can't stay in your pajamas though, like type stuff like that. But like if I'm not going nowhere, I'm staying in my pajamas. If I'm going to the dollar store or to the corner store real quick, I ain't gonna be in my pajamas, but I'm gonna throw some tights on and a shirt. But I'm not doing much like.
That's the same with me. I always say, I'm a country girl, so like a lot doesn't matter to me. I feel like where I'm from, we only dress up for occasions. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the prom. Like when we went to high school, it was prom and shit like that. Like I had one friend that would come to school sometime in heels and shit like that, but I was never that friend. I would like hoodies, sweats. I'm an athlete too, like so I'm like, fuck it, like I really don't be caring that much. But I do understand what you mean by like first impressions and like, I damn sure wouldn't be trying to spit at no nigga in no bonnet. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna take it there. I'm not gonna like, oh, let me get your number or something like that when I know I'm not like in my best, or I'm not gonna like go to dinner with no friends just like thrown together. I'm gonna try to make, I'm gonna make an appearance.
I also think too, it comes with maturity too, because like now that I'm older, I want to be one of those women now. Like I want to be always like
it does. It definitely comes with maturity.
Like I'm like I see women that it's look like, girl, how do you have the time to put makeup on your brows to do it every day? But like now it's like, and that's another reason why I've been in my feelings this whole week, because I'm like, I'm tired of working, because I just want to wake up some days and not have to go straight to work. Like I want to sit down in my restroom, look at my vanity. I want to be that. I want to do that type of stuff. But like when you not that, like for real in real life, like I'm doing massages all day. Like I'm not even worried about my hair sometimes. Like I'm not worried about, like I try to keep the girl to do my hair to do it something, presentable. But at the end of the day, like I be wanting to be that, but I guess it comes with maturity too. Like even with me keeping my nails done, I used to not get my nails done. Like I go to the nail shop, get my feet done, but like my nails, I used to not have my nails done, but like now I be like, I want to keep my nails done. I want to, like.
See, I think it does come with maturity too, because I know when I was working at Flavor, baby, I was in my best bag working in that nightlife. So I had my nails done, I had my hair done, but I still make good money. I just feel like I prioritize it better. I'm not thinking about getting my hair done and my nails done as much. Yeah. I'm thinking about like investing in this podcast shit. Like where we need to get, get where we going. So, and
then to be honest, I feel like all the bad bitches that really be bad bitches all the time, they really don't be in their bag too. They be broke.
Okay.
So it's like, it's kind of
much time trying to look good for Instagram.
Exactly. I be feeling like y'all be all put together, but is y'all really getting the money? Like, is y'all how y'all doing all that at one time?
I got a story. So, yeah, I don't care if she see or not.
Period.
So, she was trying to make a point, talking about, her man gotta have this, that, yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, what did you provide? She was like, what did you mean? I'm fucking a second, yada, yada. Like, me looking good is him showing me off and me looking good to his people and stuff like that. So I'm like,
you want to be a trophy.
So you not trying to help him get a bag, bring no investments to this nigga or nothing like that. She was like, as a man, you got to have all of that. So I'm like, so what are you requesting? She was like, I need him to buy me this and that. And, I killed the conversation by, what is in your account? You know what I'm saying? Like what's in your account? She like, what you mean? I'm like, shit, you requesting all of this, saying that your man gotta have gotta have this and that with the whoop.
Right.
All you saying is you're providing pussy. So what is in your account? Like, if
you can't put that pussy in that bank account.
Yeah.
Right. You can't put that coochie in that bank account.
What you got to spend your money? Like, you trying to spend his money. What can you spend on for yourself? His money is my money or whatever. Whatever nigga I got, he got.
Not if you not married and you ain't been married for 10 years, because it's 10 years in the state of Texas.
Man, this motherfucker finally broke. Like, I don't gotta hide nothing, because she was trying to make it seem like her outcome is higher than her, income, which it could have been, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, you talking like this?
Yeah.
Homie, you only got $700 in your account, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, it's not, your account is not matching the energy that you wasn't at, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about.
So I'm like, them type of females, they get on my nerves.
Tell me about it.
Dead ass, they get on my nerves. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
what a lot of them are. Like, a lot of the bad bitches, like, that people that deem bad bitches online and stuff like that, they don't be really.
Yeah, I told you about that Houston influencer I was interning for that was staying with her boyfriend's mama. She ain't even had her own spot. She staying with a nigga mama. Like, I was just like,
Yeah, it's a lot of that.
That's crazy because you got people like sponsoring and sending you shit like free shit, and you just riding the wave, just getting it done.
Yeah. So that we talking about bad bitches, but real quick before we go to the mindfuck, surgery or no surgery?
You talking about the body? I'm all for it. I'm not against it.
Okay.
I mean, if you had it,
You've been giving me your body your choice.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Women's
your body
rights, you know what I'm
now.
saying?
My girl, after the stuff that happened with DC, oh no, that's dead. Like she,
Oh,
you know what I'm saying. So
God.
I mean, I'm not saying, but it's like I'm not.
That
doing
probably
it.
really
You
put
know
a
what
lot
I'm
of shit in
saying?
perspective for men, though.
I'm gonna pay.
But
for
why? That didn't have anything.
Because
Well, we don't know the
you know what I'm saying? I
logistics,
don't know.
but from what I've heard, okay, never mind. I won't go into that.
I just don't.
It's just probably like a wake up call. You know how sometimes we see black men getting shot on the
But the
videos
thing
all the
that
time.
makes
It's
me
probably
mad,
just a wake up call
the
for
thing
me.
that makes not mad. I don't be mad. I don't give a damn. But the thing that kind of like puts me like, the wake up call should, first of all, surgery is major. When you going into any type of surgery, that's kind
But
of
it's
major.
2023, man. Everybody getting them hoes left and
Everybody.
But that
right.
doesn't
Like,
be-
it's
that
30
doesn't-
girls on the way back from Atlanta
But
like
that's
this.
the thing, though.
Wow.
We know.
The whole flight.
We know
Like-
simply, say for instance this, we know already, a medicine that you could take, I can't take, right?
Right.
It don't matter how many people doing it. At the end of the day, it's something major. It's the risks are there. So
Right.
it's just a matter of you doing your proper research and you being honest about the things that are going on in your body. I feel like that should already be the case all the time anyway.
Yeah.
Like that should be the case out the gate. And I'm saying this because, so you probably don't know, but like I told you, I own a spa. So that's what I do. I'm a massage therapist. I do massages for women that go get their body done. And I do all
Thought
their
it was
post-op.
makeup.
You thought it was makeup?
Yeah.
I used to do makeup, but no, not for real. But T does makeup. But anyways, so that's what I do majority of the time. That's what I do in my daytime. And so I think that even with the people that I see that make it on the other side, they always say stuff like, "Oh, I didn't know that," and the stuff that they say they didn't know, I find that crazy. Being that you went and
You
laid
already
under
went and
the
got the
knife,
surgery, yeah.
and you didn't know this because that was easy as some of the stuff they say they don't know is easy as a Google search.
Right.
So that goes back to people doing things without doing proper
Yeah.
research, and that's
They doing
something
it because
serious.
it's popular.
Yeah,
It's,
following.
it's
Following a
new.
trend,
Yeah.
right? And you just saying, "Oh, she went and got her body done."
Right.
I don't look at that.
I
I'm
look like her,
definitely
or
thinking about
I'm
surgery,
smaller than
but
her.
I'm not gonna go to nobody that just because T say, "Oh, she went," and I'm gonna go. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna do my research. I'm gonna go get all the blood work done. I'm gonna go get tests done on myself to know what's wrong with me. Like I
Right,
said, I've been
right.
trying to work out so I can be my healthiest self before that. A lot of people go get surgery. They don't stop smoking hookah. They don't stop smoking weed. They don't stop drinking. They got drunk the night before they go
Right,
get their
right.
surgery. It's a lot of things that go into that, and I hate that because the doctors get a bad name when actually it didn't have nothing to do with them.
Yeah. You didn't follow instructions.
Right, and I'm not saying that was the case with DC wife. I don't know what that was, but what I'm saying is on a regular basis, I see that this is what's happening.
And then if they're gonna do it, like just make it match. Like don't have the skinny ass legs. Or thighs.
my God,
It's way
yes,
out here, you know what I'm
please,
saying?
please.
Like, make it match. Make it
make
look
sense.
natural. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Make it look nice, like you.
Yeah,
don't
like
know.
you. If
Did
you
she
went to
get
the gym,
surgery?
you could have grew that.
Right.
Don't get no ass that nobody know you could have never grew, like
Right.
ever.
No, for real.
But we're gonna get into our mindful question. This is our last topic of the day. We like to ask like outlandish questions just to see, how people mind be. If
Right.
this question could fuck your mind. Like, so the question is, in this case, your wife dies in a car accident with their side piece. How soon is too soon to start dating?
Shit, immediately.
Your whole wife.
She chose to die with her sideline than be at home with us.
So hold on, because we had this conversation about men having no tolerance when it comes to cheating. Women,
Yeah.
having so cheating is
We
just
should have talked about that.
if you're married, especially if you're married, cheating is a fuck no. Like that's a deal breaker for you. That's it. That's all.
Uh-huh.
Yo,
Don't
she
get
don't
my
get
following.
no. She don't get no chances after.
Even if y'all done put a
I mean,
ring on
if
it,
they conversating,
and
yeah. But if you give my punani away, maybe just go be with him.
Oh my God.
I ain't even about to, because I know what you capable of.
But but men though, y'all be wanting to get back.
Huh?
Y'all be wanting another chance. Me and y'all cheat. Y'all be like, baby, I ain't mean nothing by that. Da 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 da.
It gotta, like I said, there's no excuse for it. It's wrong. It's wrong.
Because it sounds like.
It's a double standard.
Make it seem like I'm perfect. Hell no, I done got caught cheating multiple times. She done took me back.
I about to say she
but
so you ain't gonna give her one take back. One take back.
Shit. I did. She was talking to her ex in our early relationship.
Talking
or having.
Oh, he said early in a relationship too.
You know what I'm saying?
That was the one.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like I could stomach if she go talk to somebody else and like they like texting or something like that. I probably could stomach the shit. But if you go and cuz going to Pound Town.
Just
go ahead and just slide, you know what I'm saying?
Wow, why y'all like that?
Crazy.
It's not no jealousy thing. It's just like
no, I don't think it is. It was like it's a pride thing.
I think
you were supposed to be pure to me. Like I understand what y'all saying. Like the man go do what's the name, but I'm thinking I know how my girl is, so I know if you go talk to this dude and lay down with him, you feel some way for cuz. So I'm not about to go back and forth and my children compete.
Right.
I'm not doing. My father lost his life for that, so baby go be with him. You know what I'm saying? My daughter straight.
Yeah. So you feel like it's gonna automatically be some type of competing because in order for her to even do that in the first place, it had to be some type of love there or some type of attraction there.
Yeah, it did, and I'm not competing with nobody. I know what I got to bring to the table. I know who I am. I'm that nigga. On no cocky shit, just very, 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 very confident. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But
that's crazy. I feel like that go back to what we said earlier, though, like how men value sex like that. That's just what that boiled down to.
Yeah.
He feel like, bitch, you gave away your heart.
Right. And we just
it could have been a fun Miami night or something. It could have been like, the bitch probably just want to try something. But
she died with him. I mess around and find somebody to go to the funeral with. I ain't lying.
You're taking it far. Oh my God. Lord. Just break up with him, sis. Don't leave him. Don't leave him. Break up with him.
He said, I'm going to find somebody to go to the funeral with.
Oh, wow.
You don't even want them to see you mourning her, huh?
Morning. What was that little receipt? Oh, BD.
Oh God, damn, man! I'm telling you, boy, women, look,
we can't stand on nothing.
If you know, like I know,
just leave.
They ain't fucking around
at all. Well, Mac, we really appreciate you for coming.
Yes,
thank you for being so easy to book or to get, and we appreciate you for coming on. The conversation was dope.
I think we learned some different perspectives today. We learned some different usually I think men are a little surface area. They all borderline the same, but you learn some different little insight. A little insight on.
You got a good head on your shoulders. Your girlfriend should be proud of you. She should watch this.
Shout out to Granny, like you done shouted out so many times.
Shout out to Granny.
Shout out to you,
Mama. Yeah. So we appreciate you for coming on. Is there anything you want to lead the people with?
Well, first off, thank y'all for having me on the show. It was great. From the time I walked in, y'all treated me well. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why y'all keep flaking on them. They good energy, good vibes.
Thank you.
Come and have a good time. And for the people that just don't know what to do, you know what I'm saying? This is one of my greatest things that I live by, mottos. If you can overcome every obstacle in your way, but you're gonna choose to let that obstacle stay in front of you, or you're gonna find a way to get around it or move around it and continue on with your life's path, So don't fall as a victim to life. Always prosper.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. A nice positive note to leave the people with.
I love it. And so whenever you get your podcast up and running.
Y'all most definitely got it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we
pulling
up. We pulling up.
Pulling up, no question asked. And we about to get right into our word of the day.
You stuck on this.
All right, y'all. So we finna give y'all the word of the day. And just to touch on our hot topic and our guest for today, I think we had a super dope episode.
Yeah.
I think we had some good conversations.
Yes.
And yeah, y'all gonna stop flaking on us. But
it's the word of the day.
It's the word of the day. So we're gonna give y'all a little knowledge for the day, like we usually do at the end of our episodes, and I'm gonna give y'all a word that y'all love to use. And I did a little research on it today, just to give y'all a better perspective on what y'all talking about, and not really how to use it, how to stop using it, because it's not for y'all to be using and diagnosing people. So the word of the day is narcissism. I looked up, and on Google it says a narcissistic personality disorder is a mental health condition. Let's start with that, because y'all cannot be diagnosing people. I told y'all that last week.
Don't have credentials.
And in which people have an unreasonably high sense of their own self-importance. They need and seek too much attention and want people to admire them. People with this disorder may lack the ability to understand or care about the feelings of others, but behind this mask of extreme confidence, they are not sure of their self-worth and easily upset. Thank you. And easily upset by the slightest criticism. So honestly, this sounds like a lot of people we know. This could literally be anybody, but the symptoms to know you're dealing with a narcissist is, I only wrote down a couple because, baby, it was a list.
Yeah.
It was a hell of a list.
And so before you read into the list, when you check this also, what did they say as far as how many of the list had to be there and how long? Did they tell you that part too?
I didn't look that far. I just went through that whole long list.
Where did you get these from?
Google. You talking about what site?
Yeah.
It was like a medical website. Okay. I forgot what I want to say. It was.
So even to go even further before she reads these, another reason why y'all need to stay off of calling people this or using this word unless you are for sure is because the criteria for this has to be usually like in the DSM-5, it tells you that these symptoms have to be present for this amount of time. And it has to be at least out of the, maybe it's 12, out of the 12, it has to be all at least six of them.
Or something like that.
So even though you might not be one of them, you be like, oh, well, not that one. But if it's at least if it's a certain amount of them out of the number of symptoms, then it could still be the case. So,
right. And honestly, just reading over some of this before, just as I was doing it, a lot of this sounds like your average person. So, I mean, I think a lot of people are dealing with some of these symptoms. Y'all aren't just narcissists because y'all don't have all of the symptoms or y'all haven't had it over a period of time. This is probably just something new you're learning, and this is probably just some insecurity or some trauma you're fighting within.
Correct.
And now stuff is coming up. But some of the symptoms are having an unreasonably high sense of self-importance and require consistent excessive admiration. Two, feels that they deserve privilege and special treatment. We can literally say this is every white person in America.
Really though,
expects to be recognized as superior even without achievement. Again, we can literally say this is every white person in America. Makes achievements and talents seem bigger than they are. Be preoccupied with fantasies about success, power, brilliance, beauty, or the perfect mate, like y'all do on Instagram so much. Y'all fathom and fantasize about shit that y'all see every day that's 9 times out of 10 not as attainable as y'all think it is. And the last two say believe that they are superior to others and can only spend time with or be understood by equally special people, and be critical of and look down on people that they feel are not important.
I feel like, I know we're not supposed to diagnose people, but one person that a lot of these
pertain
to, have you ever seen the dude that has the 2 girlfriends? Well, now it's one, Sean and Olivia and Shanice on TikTok. You know, they got the
the one that's always on live.
I feel like oh my God,
he is so cringy to watch. I am not.
And that is why, yes,
it literally, like you said, like it be like, it seems like he be like puppeteering them. Yes, that it like seems like a fucking Lifetime movie.
Yes, watching, and like, even when it's funny because he knows how people perceive him, and so even like when
that's why he get on that live and do that. He like that. He like that reaction,
and he also like even if somebody says something to her and she doesn't answer right, he tries to like agree with the other person so he can look like he has some sense of being
control of him. Yeah.
Not even control. Like he doesn't like for most of the show he's like controlling her and like he's agreeing with it, whatever she says, and she's basically agreeing with whatever he says because she's basically scared or something. But some moments you can find where he'll like turn on her and be like, no, what she said was correct.
True. Yeah.
Need to be,
boy, that's narcissistic.
Yes.
Like just to pivot your point just to be right,
but not even to be right. You know what it is? It's to make others see him as make himself more human, like make himself look like, okay, I know that I'm not always right, or we not always right. This is my one time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They kind of try to like bring themselves down. And like try to fit in with regular people.
Right.
Like that.
Exactly.
I get that. But like I said, a lot of these symptoms seem like a lot of people, especially if you bring in social media and shit like that. So y'all can't just be out here diagnosing people with narcissism.
Please,
that it takes some time to just, you know what I'm saying, put all that in a package. But do you have anything to add to that? I just want y'all to be a little more knowledgeable about what y'all talking about when y'all making these well thought of posts and calling your baby daddy or your mama or your daddy narcissist.
Exactly.
Or, you know what I'm saying? That's a
be mindful of what it really means and what it really takes.
It's a real big word to use. Like,
and if you think that, seek help for that person.
No, for real. You don't need to blast them on social media. You need to be trying to get them some help before it goes further. But
all right.
That is another episode of the comment section. Make sure y'all are tuning in. And till next time.
Deuces.